If you scroll through TikTok or YouTube in 2025, you have seen the videos. Millions of views. Titles like, The Walking Dead in Real Life, or, Zombies on the Streets of Philly. They show people bent over at impossible angles. Frozen in time. They show open wounds. They show a landscape that looks like the aftermath of an apocalypse. It is easy to watch those videos and think it's a movie set. It is easy to think these are monsters. But this is not a movie. There is no director yelling, "Cut." This is Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the people you call zombies are American citizens who are trapped in a chemical nightmare that defies medical explanation. We are walking into the heart of the viral sensation. We are going to find out why the streets of the city of brotherly love have turned into a real-life zombieland. Welcome to Philadelphia's homeless crisis, Kensington Ave's real-life zombieland. Today, we are going to look past the shock value. We are going to investigate the biology behind the lean. We are going to expose the new chemical, medetomidine, that is turning human beings into statues. And we are going to ask the uncomfortable question: if this is happening in one of America's biggest cities, why is nobody stopping it? To understand the visual horror of Kensington, you have to understand the cocktail. For years, the crisis was fentanyl. Fentanyl kills you, but it doesn't make you look like a zombie. It makes you sleepy. But in 2025, the dealers in Philadelphia needed a product that lasted longer. Fentanyl is a short high. So they added cuts. First, it was Xylazine, or Tranq, a horse tranquilizer. It knocks you out cold. Now, it is medetomidine, a sedative used for wild zoo animals. When a human being injects this mixture, their central nervous system shuts down, but their muscles lock up. This is the science of the Kensington Lean. They are not just nodding off, they are in a state of chemical paralysis. Their brain is asleep, but their body is stuck in a loop of gravity and tension. Walking down the avenue under the L train, you see it everywhere. Rows of people bent at the waist, heads touching their shins, swaying but never falling. It is terrifying to watch. It violates our understanding of how a human body should move. But the zombie comparison goes deeper than just the movement. It's the flesh. Xylazine is a vasoconstrictor. It shrinks the blood vessels. When you use it repeatedly, the skin begins to suffocate from the inside out. It dies. It turns black. It rots. We are seeing wounds on Kensington Avenue that look like shark bites. We are seeing people walking around with exposed tendons and bones. The smell of necrosis, of rotting meat, is the perfume of this neighborhood. It hangs heavy in the humid Philadelphia air, mixing with the smell of burnt trash and urine. This is why the internet calls it Zombieland, because the people here are literally decomposing while they're still alive. But who are they? We stopped to talk to a young man named Chris. He was leaning against a pillar, struggling to keep his eyes open. He wasn't a monster. He was 24. He was from the suburbs. He had a Phillies cap on. "I hate the cameras," he told us. "People drive by in their cars and film us like we're animals in a zoo. They put it on the internet and laugh. They don't know that my legs are burning. They don't know I'm scared to go to sleep because I might not wake up." This is the cruelty of the Zombieland narrative. It dehumanizes the victims. It makes it easier for society to look away. If they are zombies, we don't have to save them. We just have to contain them. And containment is exactly what the city of Philadelphia is doing. Kensington has become a containment zone. The police presence is heavy. But their orders seem to be, keep it here. Don't let it spread to Center City. Don't let it spread to the tourists. You will see police cruisers parked on the corner, lights flashing, while 10 feet away, a deal is going down. The Walmart of heroin is open for business 24/7. It is an economy of volume. The drugs are incredibly cheap, sometimes $5 a bag. This low price point acts like a black hole, sucking in vulnerable people from all over the East Coast. Once you enter the orbit of Kensington, the gravity is too strong to escape. The environment itself is hostile. The L train rattles overhead every few minutes, a deafening mechanical scream that shatters any peace. The sidewalks are lined with trash, needles, and human waste. In the winter, the wind tunnel effect under the tracks freezes people to the bone. We witnessed a scene that sums up the crisis. A woman collapsed on the sidewalk, turning blue, an overdose. In most places, people would scream. Here, it was routine. 2 other homeless individuals rushed over. They had Narcan. They sprayed it up her nose. But here is the scary part. Narcan only works on opioids. It works on fentanyl. It does not work on Tranq. It does not work on the sedative. So the woman started breathing again. But she didn't wake up. She lay there, in the dirt, trapped in the sedative coma, while the world stepped over her. This is the reality that the viral videos don't explain. They show the spectacle, but they don't show the struggle. The shelter system has largely failed these people. Why? Because of the wounds. Many shelters will not accept someone with a gaping, infected wound because it is a biohazard risk to the other residents. Think about that. The very symptom of the drug, the rotting skin, is the reason they're denied a bed. They are too sick to be helped, so they are left on the street to get sicker. We visited a volunteer wound care van. It is a mobile clinic run by saints. They wash the wounds. They wrap them in clean bandages. They offer a moment of dignity in a world of shame. One nurse told us, "We aren't fighting addiction anymore. We are fighting amputation. We are just trying to keep their limbs attached until they are ready to get clean." The term, Zombieland, implies that these people are dead. But they are not dead. They are in pain. They are suffering from a complex medical and psychological emergency that the richest country in the history of the world has decided to ignore. As the sun goes down, the atmosphere on the avenue changes. The shadows lengthen. The fires start in the trash cans. The lean becomes more pronounced as the night supply hits the streets. It looks like a horror movie. It really does. But the true horror isn't the way they look. The true horror is that we have allowed this to become normal. We have allowed a neighborhood in a major American city to turn into an open-air graveyard. We are watching a slow-motion mass casualty event. And instead of sending help, we are sending camera crews to film the zombies. We need to stop calling it Zombieland. We need to call it what it is, a failure of humanity. These are our children. These are our veterans. These are our neighbors. And they are rotting on the sidewalk while we watch on our phones. Thank you for watching this investigation into the reality of Kensington. It is uncomfortable, but we have to look. If you believe that the people of Kensington deserve more than just being a viral hashtag, please like this video. It helps us push the truth past the algorithm. And please, subscribe to America's Uncomfortable Truth. We will continue to show you the reality behind the headlines. Leave a comment below. Does the term zombie help raise awareness? Or does it just make things worse? Stay compassionate, look closer, and never stop demanding the truth.